Here I am coming to you live from a fabulous locale, and one of my favorites in Montreal, actually. And if for no other reason, this this is actually water. I've got to do this because it's it's the coolest mirrored surface ever. It's moving and it's not. It's like this is the Montreal World Trade Center, and if I don't get kicked out by security, I will not only be impressed but very pleased. But anyhow, that aside, let's talk about things that you don't necessarily want in proximity, like I'm not wearing my mask, so you don't really want to be part of a crowd, but that's okay. I've got a good 6 feet of distance between me and anyone else, so win. But things you don't want 6 feet of distance for. Let's talk about some alternative communication methods for your device. Now, I'm going to talk about the phone over here. Um, I'm using an Apple phone. By the way, before I get into all of this, I got to guys something cool. If you have an iPhone 12, whether it's the Mini, the Pro, the Max, whatever, there's an Apple logo on the back. If you guys wanted to, this is actually a sensor. It's a button. And there is an app that comes with your phone called Automation. And you can actually tell it, when you push it 2 times, do this. When you push it 3 times, do that. Cool. Oh, and I'm getting the question, where Montreal Trade Center? Montreal World Trade Center. One of my favorite locations. It's absolutely, it's amazing, and it's connected to the Intercontinental Hotel, which is stellar. So yes, there is that. So for those of you who want this little button, you have something that you do like every day, like set a 20-minute timer. Yeah, tap, done. Fire and forget. Love that one. You can have it to adjust your lights. You can do all sorts of neat stuff. With automation, you can actually do a whole lot of really neat stuff. And there's a little bit of a learning curve, but it's still very cool. So 2 things I want to talk about today, and they're kind of similar because they use the same technology. Inside the top of the phone is something called NFC. And for those of you who use a wallet or pay with your, use tap to pay, NFC stands for near field communication. And near field communication is how your phone tells the machine, yes, here's the card, here's the info. This is how it transmits over short distances. Not more than like 1.5 to 2 inches. So no go, but something that's neat is it's used for payment methods. It can be used for all kinds of actually neat things. So that brings me to the second part, which is the other side of it. You can actually get these stickers called iBeacons. And iBeacons have a unique ID. Now, again, I'm a gamer, so one of my favorite uses of them is in the Toys to Life variety of products. So I have a huge collection of Skylanders. I love those. And they actually have these little figures with and you won't see it, but there's a chip in the base. And when you want to play that character in game, you drop it on the plinth, and the plinth has NFC, and it reads the character, and that's the character you play in game. And not only that, it writes back to the character. So if I bring my figure to your house and your game and your save game, I keep all my upgrades, gold, experience, and all of that good stuff. So it actually is your figure in very much in that very individualistic way. Nintendo has the Amiibo series of figures. There was Lego Dimensions. There was Disney Infinity, which was a miserable failure. I think I mentioned that actually. The $12 million Disney, the $12 million bath Disney took on Infinity. Anyone who wants to know more about that, hit me up in the comments or in the email after. But that was special. That was, oh, I don't have my caption up here. There we go. All right, so that was, oh, and that's not the right caption. Well, that's fine. So yeah, the Disney Infinity, there was a whole bunch of these things, and they're really neat, but the market just got too divided. So anyway, but these beacons, what makes them neat is if you buy these beacons, and I'm not kidding, like 100 for like $5 or $6, you can stick them around the house. And then you can go, hey, remember that automation app I told you about? NFC near the beacon, it goes, oh, no problem. You can even go, hey, when I put my phone on my nightstand, could you turn the lights down? If you have if you've done smart lighting like the Philips Hue, you can do things like, if I put my phone here, do this. If I swipe at the doorway, turn off the alarm, things like that. There are really, really neat uses for iBeacons. If you guys want to, talk about some of the creative ways we can, fun we can have with iBeacons, let's go. I'll take questions and all of that. So that is really, really fun. So I have to pick up a few iBeacons. Oh, and yes, I know some of you may, if you're on social media or whatnot, you may have seen these ads for these metal business cards, and they want to charge you like $30 for a metal business card that you can just tap to a phone and it'll pass on all your information. You can do that with an iBeacon. So $30, 20 cents, $30, 20 cents. I'll go 30 cents. You can actually put those in your on your printed cards. I mean, how cool is that? So, you know what? I've been going long too much. I'm gonna leave you guys with that, and I'll let you ponder the possibility. And I'm gonna head off, but I'm gonna let you enjoy the scene for just a minute before I head off. So, guys, have a great evening. I will see you tomorrow for live at 6:45. Hit me up with the questions and comments, and here is the email as always. Oh no, there we go. That's the one. There's the one I want. There you go. All right, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in, all four of you. Those of you watching after, thank you. I can't wait to see what you guys have in store for me in terms of questions and comments. So I'm a shuffle off.